Hello everybody, today I'm just doing a little review of Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. I haven't been doing these much lately. This is my first one in a while, and I'm gonna try to get into them some more. So yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so basically I'll be just doing at the beginning, saying some good things, and then saying some bad things, but in case you guys are wondering, this game is about your character, the President, if you haven't played Saints Row 4. He gets taken from by the devil down to hell to marry his daughter, because I guess he's the most evil person, I guess. Yeah, not that cool of a interesting of a story. So then Johnny Gat and Kinzie go down to hell to save him. Everyone else just leaves them. It's just those two. That everyone else is like, you know what? Screw those guys. But those two are the only ones that are like, hey, let's go save them. So you literally will only be able to play as these two characters the whole game. And you never get to play as your own guy, sadly. So you just get to play the game a lot as either Kinzie or Johnny Gat. They change up how they look. Like Kinzie will be wearing an FBI shirt, and Johnny Gat will be wearing his usual shirt, but one sleeve is like ripped, and you'll have like marks on it. You'll see it in the gameplay, and yeah, so it's kind of cool, I guess, but it's nothing that amazing. Like, I got this game in a bundle with Metro and the other Saints Rows, like Saints Row 4 and Gat Out of Hell and Metro and Last Light 20 and 2033. I know you guys don't care, but I'm saying it anyways because I feel like it. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I have this game. At the beginning, I have to be honest, it was not that cool. It got more interesting over time, but at the very beginning, I didn't touch this game. I'd play it, and then never touch it for a few weeks, and then come back to it for like 30 minutes or so, and not touch it. So, but yeah, so I'll just start with good things about this game. There isn't many, but if I think of some over time, then I'll add them in. So, yes, it's boring, but it gets fun over time. I already said that. It has actually a really good flying mechanic. It's extremely fun. I love just playing around with the flying mechanic. You just can like escape enemies that way. It's really fun. It's hard to explain, but it's really enjoyable to like just fly around. It's good controls, and it's pretty smooth for the most part, but it's actually pretty damn fun. I really enjoy the flying in this game, and that's something I do love about this. It's a fun campaign, but very forgettable. I don't even know if I should call it campaign, because pretty much all it is just doing like side missions, go over and do this survival, and that's pretty much it. There's not many missions. I beat it, the whole game, in 4 hours. 4 freaking hours, and I completed the whole game. I could have done it faster if I actually cared and did the campaign at the beginning, but it's very short, and I played this on hardcore for the very first time. Like, all the Saints Rows, I would say probably at least play it on normal or hardcore. Don't play it on easy, just because the game is already ridiculously easy. Especially Saints Row 3. That one's like, whew. That one especially, I wouldn't even say normal, I would say just hardcore all the way. There is some fun activities. There's also some garbage activities. Like, one that I hate is some pedestrians will be going up to these little rings in the sky. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, like, you'll throw something in there, and then you can hit them while you're flying, and you'll get points for that, and the other guys just start falling down to hell, and you just gotta hit them. Basically, you gotta touch them, and that's it. That's the whole thing, and it's the most garbage game mode ever. I hate activity. It's so bad. It's just it's terrible. It's so bad. I just hated playing them every single time. And the thing is, then in the upgrade section, there's even an upgrade to give you more time. So you'll see most likely in this, if I ramble on for long enough, you'll see me doing a flow flying mission, and you'll see that I fuck up so hard, but I still managed to get a gold just because if you buy that upgrade, it makes the game ridiculously easy. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. But the activity I like is the one that I was talking about, the flying one, and then you have to hit the little rings. I love that one. That one is so much fun. It's mostly just because the flying in it, and I love it. I'm obsessed with the flying in this game. Like, I have not had any other game that has any sort of flying in it that I enjoy as much as this one. I am genuinely surprised about that. But I really actually enjoy just enjoy this game in some ways. In other ways, it's garbage. There is a lot more things about it that are bad, but yeah. So the game is super short, extremely short, and okay. So just doing like one mission. There's a total of 10 missions overall. A solid 10, and then you're completely fucking done. And the thing is, that's not even like, go save Johnny, go save Kinsey. No, it's pretty much, you go over and go over to Vlad, that's one of the guys you meet to help you, whatever his name is, a couple of other people. There's the two people from the twins from Saints Row 3, they went to hell, and they will help you. Shakespeare. So it just shows you how forgettable all the characters are. It's because I don't give a damn about any of them. Because, you don't have any interaction with any of them. So they're just there just because, just to give you missions. No reason other than that. It's just for the missions. And there's some dude that helps you at the beginning, Dan or something like that. I really don't know. Dawn, I don't know. I know it starts with a D, that's all I know. But it's really stupid. It's just assortment of go to one survival, and then go to one mayhem, and then go to one hell racing. That's pretty much what it is. And then you just go back to them, and then they start talking, be like, oh yeah, now because of this, people always threw plastic bottles at my castle, and then that's it. Then that's it. You're done with that game, that whole mission. So that's one whole thing just done. And that makes you only go to 9. And also, one of the missions is literally just to go to this place to take a break, aka get a new gun, which is literally, I think is one of my favorites. It's just a couch with some miniguns on it, which is so stupid, but I love it. And that's the thing, is this game will, it's not funny nor badass, just like how, Saints Row 2, they tried to go towards more just badass. I haven't played that one completely through, so that's just what I've heard, so I could be completely wrong. They try to make that one more like GTA somewhat. And then it's not funny, like how Saints Row 3, how they cracked a couple of jokes and they were actually amusing. No, that's not the case. So, it's not like that at all. And not many activities. There's, I know there's one that's just like the, where you just try to get yourself hurt as much as you can, which is actually, that one I do like a little bit. It's very buggy though. The first time I ever did it, I, just got hit by a car and I got 50 million points just because my guy got launched into the ground and it just kept hurting my guy, and I got so much points because of it. So, and that was within the first 3 seconds of the thing, so I was just oh, okay. And also, there is no longer, how most of the games will go up to level 50. This is not the case anymore. You only go to level 20 because they know it's that short. I don't know if they knew Like, if they told everyone that this is gonna be like a short game, just for like a filler somewhat, I don't know. I just know it's still counted as a Saints Row game, so I'm still just gonna act like it's a normal Saints Row game. Okay, there's so many garbage guns in the game. Like, there's only a few that are actually like usable. There's a shotgun that you'll see me using all the time. The sniper's pretty gay, just it's not good. I'm sorry if gay offended you, but yeah. I'm not gonna be apologizing anymore, actually. Fuck that. But yeah, they're just terrible guns. They still got the original pistols from Saints Row 3, which I would use overall than the Hell guns, personally. The shotgun, just use the pump, and then just level that thing up as soon as possible, and then you pretty much are set. It's ridiculously stupid, just because that's like the only gun I use. And then there's a machine gun that all of them suck, just some SMGs, and a rocket launcher, which is only good for fucking blowing up things, obviously, because that's what a rocket launcher does. And a sniper, which is terrible, just to take out one normal, like, devil, cop, whatever you want to call it. It's like 3-4 shots. It's like, come on. So, with the whole mag being like 10 bullets, I think. No, that's after you upgrade it. I think the first time it's like 5 bullets. I don't really remember. So, you barely can take out anyone. Forgettable characters, obviously. All I remember is Vlad and Shakespeare and Kiki. That's one of the twins, in case you're wondering. And Johnny Gat and Kinsey. Kinsey and Johnny Gat are the only ones that mean anything just because they're from the main games. If they were only in this game, I would forget about them just as much. I would not care. And there is no phone to call your buddies and be like, hey, let's go take out some people together, like how you could in Saints Row 3 and 4, where you call up Sid or whatever, and he'll come help you, even though he just flies around, but that's just for an example. Or call up Shaundi. No. Anyone you meet, Vlad, you can't be like, hey, come help me with this. No, he just sits there at his castle, just sitting there. He doesn't do anything, he just sits there. It's just like, what the hell? Why? That's something I liked, is like, I played Saints Row 3 so much. I loved that game. I still do love that game, and what I really would do was I would, like, even after I beat the game, and I beat it literally everything, I was 100% done with the game, I would still hop on that game. I was obsessed with it to the point where, without any cheats, I got like $5 million dollars from just me playing the game, and over time, obviously, that would take a freaking forever to do, without any cheat codes or anything, so I would still hop on, literally just to, like, walk around and get cops on me with the bots. That's what I like doing, and you can't do that in this one. The cops in this one aren't even, like, fun to get on you. Like, they're not even enjoyable. They're just like there's only a few assortment different characters. There's a flying dude. There is a, just normal walking dude. There's one guy that, like, toss grenades that will deactivate your powers, and there's one, like, Titan, aka a tank from Left 4 Dead. That's the easiest way to describe it. And I think that's all off of mine. No, there's one guy that, like, flies around and he has, like, a little shield around him. That's the only characters in this game, and that's it. Nothing else. And Satan, but you don't even actually battle him until the very end, and this game deserves a flippin' reward for how stupid the boss battles are. Like, battling the tanks / titans, whatever you want to call them. Those guys are fun to play against, but they're not boss battles. At least from my point of view, I don't really count them as boss battles. The devil, No, he's so bad. He's not even fun to play against. And there is, I do have to say this, at the end, there is multiple different endings. But the thing is, the problem is after you choose one ending, it doesn't change anything at all. At all. It's just like, because this game, like, rolls off of, like a fairy tale, like a readout of a book, just like how Shrek the movie does. It will just, like, read it and be like, oh, this and this happens, like, that's what they do in this one, and all it will do is, oh, this happens. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil anything for the people that do want to actually play the game for real. And yeah, there's multiple different endings. I think there's like 5 or 6, but the thing is, afterwards, you can't be like Saints Row 3 where you just replay that mission just to get the other ending. No, you have to go through the whole game again. Unless if you saved before, but yeah. I don't flippin' know. And I might have like a little spoiler section after this, after I give my rating, I don't know. I'll think about it. But there's not even much to spoil, that's the thing. There really is not much to spoil about this game. The graphics lack in a lot of the areas. There's only a couple parts that look actually pretty good. Like, I really like the lava outside the map. It'll bubble, it'll bubble, and it will actually look really badass. The lava itself looks terrible. It looks like a 360 thing that came out, like, around, like, in between the beginning of the 360 and the end. The lava looks terrible. The character models are okay. They're not the worst, but they're pretty bad also. They're equivalent to Saints Row 4, I think, on the 360. So they're pretty bad. Yeah, it's not that cool. Boring story. Yeah, the president's getting forced to marry Satan's daughter. That's just terrible. It's not even fucking good. You never get to play as your own character. You just sit here and either play as Johnny Gat or Kinzie. And even after you beat the game, because when I'm showing this gameplay, this is literally right after I beat the campaign. And I'm still being forced to play as those guys. They even will go the distance to, at least for me, that it will give you your custom-made characters from Saints Row 4. It will give you that character for the cutscenes, but they will never put them in for you to play as them. That's just stupid. Like, you guys could have just done it super easily and just had like a mask on them or something like that if you're not gonna let us be able to play as our own characters. Just, come on. It's not funny nor badass. It's just, the only joke that was like somewhat funny was just like, what the hell, was when you get when you get that chair. It's just like, what? Because you don't freaking expect that to happen, but that's it. Like, it's worth a chuckle, but that's it. No gangs and not many different types of enemies. It's just literally the cops. And just like Saints Row 4, you flip and blink, you got freaking 2 stars on you. It's ridiculous. And also, just something that used to happen in Saints Row 4, which was actually really fun, was whenever you sprinted, whenever you'd hit the cars, it will launch the cars. It will launch them. This one, no. They will just stop you in your tracks instantly. And come on, like, why? So that's something, if that matters to any of you. It's too easy. Yeah, I would just forget about easy. They should have just removed easy from all Saints Row games, because it's just all of their Saints Row games are really too easy. All of them. I've always instantly, right when I pop in the disc, I always switch it right to hardcore. I never played on normal, except the very first time I played Saints Row 3 back when it was free with gold. That's it. There's literally no use for the cars in this game. It's just flying until you get these things that will launch you out of the sky. That's it. but even then, they don't damage you at all. They just make it so you just start in the ragdoll motion, and then you can just recover and then start flying before you hit the ground. And so that's the thing, as long as you're not right next to the ground, you're a-okay. So, and there is no fall damage, so those little missile things are garbage. They're terrible at stopping you, because a good amount of the time you'll just dodge the missiles. So, and also all the cars, there's like literally like 3, 4, 5 different types of cars in this game. There's a taxi, and I don't know. I'm not a fan. I don't know anything about cars. I don't know why even. But yeah, just like, that's it. There's not many cars except, yeah, there's motorcycle, taxi, and just some normal cars. And that's it. And the cops, the cops slash devils, henchmen, whatever you want to call them, their AIs are terrible. Like, you'll just see whenever I'm battling some of them, like, the only time I ever had any problem was when I was battling some type of, like, some college frat type of enemies. That's one enemy I forgot about, but you will only encounter them for certain survival missions, and that's it. And all they would do is just hit you with the car. That's the only time I've ever had any trouble with anybody, just because I didn't have any rocket launcher bullets or anything. But like, that's the only time that they had any chance of, like, even, like, really killing me, because, like, once you get in that, your little chair or whatever, that thing just melts everybody, especially if you get the, shotgun and you just rank the damage all the way up, then you're good. It's ridiculous how easy it is, and just how much you kill the enemies, as long as you upgrade how much health you get from the pickups. You don't even need to worry about playing this smart. You just can just rush in like how I always do, just because how easy it is, and then just spawning in your little buddies. Half of the time, like, in this little video, I got the best one you can get, and the thing is, his AI is garbage. He barely ever hits them. I even, like, sat there and I took down one of the boss, whatever enemies, the tank enemies, health all the way down to literally, if I shot him, like, punched him, it would take him out. And he had to sit there and keep swinging like 3 times until he finally hit him, just because the AI is terrible. The hit mechanic on them is garbage, and it's just so bad. And there's no different types of pedestrians in this game. There's only one type, and they're just like these zombie characters. That's it. This game is terrible in that sort of way, and it's just frankly lazy. I don't know. I still don't know if this is like meant to be like a full game in its own, or what, or if it's supposed to be just like a really short filler. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure at the beginning they sold this game for full price. But even if it was sold for 50, 40, 30, none of that would be worth this game. For 4 hours of enjoyment and then be like, oh, okay, I'm done. That's not frickin' worth it. So, yeah. Now for my final rating, and I'll probably have a little spoiler section. My final rating overall was gonna be a 4. But then I decided throughout in the middle of this, that's being too nice. Like, the campaign's good, but there's too many flaws in this game that just ruin it. There's lots of, like, clipping into the wall whenever you get to the side of the map. You'll just, like, walk into the wall a little bit all the time. But that's not, like, on the edge of the map, so that's not a big problem, actually. But the final rating was going to be a 4. I'm going to put that down to a 3. That's something you're going to notice about me, is I'm very, like, I don't give high ratings, usually. I don't. This is a 1 out of 10 rating, but I always do it really low. I don't think I should be be nice to them if I think games are garbage. And yeah, I'll freaking give it a rating. That's what I've been told by some people, that whenever I'm like watching a movie or something like that, or is I'm just too strict on that, like I rate too low all the time. But yeah. Alright. And so if you would like to play the game on your own and not be spoiled, please leave now, because I'm going to be spoiling some bullshit. But, yeah. Or if you actually are thinking about getting the game, I would still recommend you leave then. But you do you. I'm not going to stop you from leaving. It will stay if you want. But basically, something garbage with this game is the story's terrible. There's literally, like, I think, like, all you do that's somewhat like actual campaign is go over, save Vlad and those guys. Just all the AI buddies that help you. You go and save them, one by one, and that's it. That's it. Then another one is Satan will get mad at you because he finds out who's been helping you, and then just go and get your buddies and start torturing them right in the middle of the open for some reason. And yeah, and then you just go save them, and that's it. Then the final mission where you just fight him, and then all he does is will just like spawn his buddies to, and he'll just start deflecting bullets with his wings. I mean, that's it. It's super lame. It's such a dumb fucking story. That battle at the ending, like I died a few times in it because he kept spawning in like smoke clouds. I didn't realize it, and that thing will just destroy you instantly. And that's it. So, like, there's only, like, I think, like, maybe 2-3 missions I had any trouble with, but that's frankly it. And throughout the whole game, I was sitting here trying to get this achievement where you play as Johnny for 2 hours, and then play as Kinzie for 2 hours. Personally, I like Kinzie more than Johnny, because I wasn't a fan of Saints Row 2, and that's where he kind of originated from. He's barely in any Saints Row 3, and barely in any Saints Row 4. Sorry if I spoiled something there, but this is the fucking spoiler section. And so basically, I don't know anything about him. It's because I played a little bit of Saints Row 2, and that's it. Like, I literally got to where you get your, like, first clubhouse or whatever underground. That's where I got, and I stopped playing the game. And it's like, there's not much to spoil. That's the thing. There's not much spoilers to talk about. There's garbage endings, like, where you play as Johnny. It doesn't change which character you are. At the end, it automatically puts you down as playing as Johnny. So, you'll be forced to play that final mission as Johnny, but Kinzie is there, but doesn't help in any way, shape, or form. Will have a gun and shoot at people, but she is not doing jack crap, because she's just sitting there using a pistol, and their AI suck. And basically, like, there's one to say, bring back his old girlfriend. I don't remember her name, which I didn't pick. I just was like, screw her. Then another one was to recreate Earth, because it got destroyed. Number 3, and I mean 4, and number 3 is was that okay, because you killed God, he was not God, Satan. There we go. Complete 2 opposite things right there. Since you took him out, God is being like thanking Johnny Gat, and yeah, and basically he gives him these options, and you can pick, but it doesn't change anything because it just reads it out of a book, and it's just like, oh, this happens in this. Like, I don't remember because I literally forget. I did it maybe 30 minutes ago or so, 40 minutes ago or so. I already forgot. It's like, what? That's just how bad it really is. But, and then you can recreate Earth. Okay, no, I already said that one. Or find a planet and then bring back all the people that are currently alive there. So, aka, like 8 people, 10 people. So, and, oh, or Johnny becomes the ruler of hell. And I think that's it. But I could be wrong. It's just so forgettable, honestly. I like the game. Like, it would, okay, I do have to say, the game would actually be very enjoyable if you have somebody to sit down and join you. If you do not, then it's not gonna be that exciting of a game then. Because the story's just, oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. But, yeah. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there is one thing actually. And after you battle Satan, there we go. He kicks out all of you guys out of hell, which I don't know why he couldn't do throughout the whole thing, but yet right there, you know, that's easy then. But once he already got his ass whooped and everything, he can finally overpower you and throw you out of hell and banish you out of there. But the whole thing, nah, nope. So I don't know. I just find that a little funny. But after you beat him up, basically, and he will send back you, the president, Johnny, Kinsey, and his daughter to back to their little spaceship. And it's like, okay. So, yeah. But, yeah. There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. And also, this isn't really much of a... This is actually... Well, yeah. The reason why the chick had a problem with... She helped him just because she did not want to get married to the president. She did not want that, and it turns out, like, I guess Johnny eventually had a thing for her. I guess. I really don't know. But yeah, so I guess Johnny gets a thing for the devil's daughter. And it's like, what? It's so stupid. It's terrible. And she doesn't want to marry him because she's more like a freaking Disney princess. So, yeah. But that's pretty much actually exactly what she is. But, yeah. So, yeah. Alright. And that's pretty much it. If you guys would like to see some more little reviews, I have to wrap this up because I don't have much gameplay left. If you guys want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe, that'll be pretty cool. I don't like really asking for likes and all that. Like, subscribe, sure, but I don't know. It sounds beggy whenever I ask, oh dude, I like it. You know, like my videos. But, yeah. So, yeah. If there's anything you want me to review or whatever, yeah, let me know. I'm thinking about actually starting a new little like videos. I could make like I record some Titanfall 1 videos, or like I do that, and then basically I make a video saying, is it worth buying at this very current moment, where not back when it barely came out, when people played the multiplayer, at right now. And that's where I might start that up, but yeah, because I want to do Alien Colonial Marines. I played that with my friend, and I just wanted to see if you guys are interested. But, yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much it, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Alright, see ya.